they're now dealing with another injury and to a player that's been hurt for pretty much his entirety as a Laker, that player being Maxi Kleber. You know, when they acquired him, he was dealing with a broken foot that he was trying to recover from. Kinda made it back, played 5 minutes in their elimination game to the Minnesota Timberwolves, but didn't truly play with their team, didn't play a single minute in the regular season, only played 10 minutes during the preseason due to another injury, missing it in part of training camp due to a quad contusion, only playing a grand total of 10 minutes in the preseason, playing in 2 quarters and only 1/2 of one game. So again, it didn't really feel like he was part of the team. Many fans have forgotten about him, and for good reason too. And well, unfortunately, he once again got hurt. According to Mark Stein, Maxi Kleber will be out for at least 2 weeks due to an oblique strain, which, knowing Kleber, will likely be a lot longer than 2 weeks. Even if he is able to make it back, I doubt it'll be anywhere before 4 weeks to maybe 2 months. And even if he does make it back after that point, do we truly expect him to stay on the court and actually be durable for the rest of the year? I mean, I wish we could, and I'd love to be optimistic with him. He did have a fully healthy offseason, but the moment they stepped back in a team setting, in the literal first day of training camp, he once again got hurt. Again, referencing that quad contusion that he got. Then after he tried to come back and play in preseason, he apparently got hurt again, suffering the oblique strain, and now he'll be out for at least 2 weeks, again, which will likely turn into much more than that. And with that in mind here, and then factoring in the expiring contract that he does happen to be under, I think it's time to trade Maxi Kleber. Yes, it might be difficult to make a trade at this time of year, but if we're talking about Kleber and the value that he offers their team, which is pretty much nothing at this point because he can't stay on the court, and he really won't be with their team for much longer, if they don't resign him to a contract, and I don't think they will, I think it's really time to start thinking about trading him. Yes, ideally it would be great to have him, would be nice to have a 4-5 that can switch on defense and tougher floor spacing, but if he's never on the court, and even if he is on the court, you're not very confident for him to stay on the court and to actually remain healthy, it's probably not worth it at that point. And don't get me wrong, I definitely do feel bad for Maxi Kleber. Definitely nothing against the guy. He's been trying to work his way back and trying to offer their team something on the court, but he simply can't achieve that goal. And well, it's something that JJ Redick talked about yesterday, talking about how he feels bad for Maxi Kleber, how Kleber directly vented to him about not being able to stay healthy, and here's what Redick had to say regarding it.
Well, Maxi's a pro. He's just a terrific teammate and a hard worker. I feel bad for him. I was making sure that we had released that.
Yes.
I'm not I don't get the social media stuff, so
Mhm.
so I feel really bad for him right now. He bemoaned to me yesterday that he's like, I do everything right. I take care of myself. I get my sleep. I put the right things in my body. I work out. I train. He's been bit a little bit by the injury bug here the last 2 seasons. So I really feel for him. I'm thankful this is a short-term thing, but I know that he'll be in a position in a few weeks to help this basketball team.
Like I said, I definitely feel bad for him. He's obviously trying to work his way back for their team and trying to offer them something on the court, but he simply can't. Here we'd have a trade with the Charlotte Hornets, another team that's not expected to be good, and you might be able to get Josh Green. The unfortunate part being that he is currently hurt as well, though is likely to be back in 1 to 2 weeks, rather than Kleber, who probably won't be back for another month if I had to guess. Green also being significantly younger, 24 compared to Kleber being 33, also playing 68 games last season, only playing under 50 games one time, and that was during his rookie year where he wasn't really a rotation player, is much more durable than Kleber, actually has some production to point to, last season averaging 7.4 points per game on 39.1% three-point shooting. Not to mention is a pretty good defender, maybe not an elite or lockdown defender, but is pretty good. Also is a defensive playmaker, averaging 1.1 steals per game last season in 28 minutes per game. Yes, again, the unfortunate part being that he is currently hurt, though I doubt he'll be out for much longer, and I think the long-term bet would be much better with him compared to Maxi Kleber. But I think that'll pretty much do it for this one, and if you enjoyed the video, then I'll greatly appreciate it if you dropped a like, subscribe to the channel if you have not already, and hit that notification bell to never miss out when I upload a video. But as always, thank you for watching and have a great day or night.